Hey guys, popping in really quick before the video to announce our winner for our 151 promos. The winner is in the description below. So just have a look through, read through what you need to do to claim the 151 promos. We're going to have another fun giveaway at the end of this video, so let's get into it. It's time to get thrifty. I wanted to go out and see if we could answer the question of can you find Pokemon branded merchandise out in the wild at op shops or thrift stores as they're known kind of everywhere else, but in Australia they're called op shops. It's short for opportunity shops, so giving products a second chance and a second life. Pokemon at the moment is obviously going through a massive boom. I think a lot of people have really started to hold on to their stuff. Finding Pokemon cards at op shops, that's the pipe dream. That is one day rocking up and finding a binder full of like base set first edition or shadowless holos. It's probably never going to happen. I have found Pokemon cards at an op shop before that were in pretty good condition. There were celebrations ones, and there was like an Umbreon and some different kind of Pikachus in there, so I did do pretty well. But we're talking like last year. This year in 2026 is can you find stuff? So it's a question I'm hoping I can answer today. I've got my mum with me, so I thought who better else than to go op shopping with than the thrifting queen, my mum, who is one of those people. I'll teach you a word if you haven't heard this word. It's called a tin bum, or known as a tin ass. That is my mum to a T. Bless her. I love her. But she's one of these people that will pick up an object, look at it and be like, oh, that's nice, get it home, look it up, and it's like a $3,000 porcelain sculpture or something like that. That's just the kind of person she is. Incredibly tin assy or tin bum, as we call it. So I thought she's the best person to take with me because she has found me over the past 6 months so much Pokemon stuff at op shops, and I'll show you kind of now what she's picked up. This is everything my mum has picked up over the last 6 months at the op shop. So we've got like 20 plush toys, 3 of which light up and make sounds and move. We've got posable figures from the movies. We've got a giant pop vinyl. We've got this little Charizard that makes noise and stuff. I don't think he's on. Let me turn him on. Like this is what this woman finds at the op shop. So there is no one that is better suited to taking op shop hunting than my mum. So let's see what we pick up today. Hopefully we get some goodies. If anyone wants any plushies, I've got a few. Let me know if any catch your eye. But let's go have a look and see what we can find. Op shop hunting, thrifting. Let's get thrifty. Our first stop was an op shop that was in an old converted church. I didn't get struck by lightning walking in, so that was definitely a plus. Unfortunately, we didn't find anything at the first one except for a bunch of owls, so on to the next one. Our next stop was Lifeline. This is where I've found Pokemon cards in the past before. They usually have any of their trading cards kind of in the front cabinet. All they had today was pop vinyls, which is definitely going to be a theme of the day. We saw so many different pop vinyls, and they had some cool vintage Coca-Cola cards, but unfortunately we did luck out once again at the second op shop. So on to the next one to see what we can find. This next one is my mum's favourite op shop. They have a really nice thing that they do on a Wednesday where they make food for the community. They have lots of free stuff as well. So if there are people in need kind of in our community, this is a really wonderful op shop for people to go to and find lots of freebies as well. There's usually heaps of bedding and stuff for people to take home. And like I said, on the Wednesday, they do that free meals as well for the community, which is really lovely. We did luck out again on any Pokemon, so on to the next one. Mum loves a good op shop and always gets a bit more of a pep in her step every time she gets close to one. I'm trying to keep her away from knick-knacky and glassware today. We are doing a bit of a clean out at home and a big garage sale coming up, so hopefully we can get rid of some stuff so she can get some more little treasures in. She really does love her little op shop hauls. Again, these guys usually have any of their kind of collectible stuff at the front, but there wasn't really anything in there except more pop vinyls. Once again, the theme of the day is definitely pop vinyls. More spoons than you could poke a stick at. We lucked out again, so on to the next one. The Salvos have heaps of stores across Geelong. They're probably one of the bigger ones kind of in the area as well. If you're into creepy toys, definitely some nightmare fuel there. What?
For the cats.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. That's cute. What does that say on the back? Holiday vibes. We technically had our first win for the day, but we didn't pick it up because some kid's gonna love that shirt. Our next stop was another Lifeline to see if we could find any goodies. Mum always is on the lookout for me when she goes op shopping to see if she can find any kind of cute little collectibles and stuff that I might like, as well as any stuff for her collection too. Mum, a champion as always, sorting through all the toy bins. There was so much Disney stuff and Nintendo stuff, so if you're kind of into that, definitely op shops are a good way to go. This is a great way for kids to get some cheap toys too, but we definitely lucked out on any Pokemon product at this one as well. I think we found the most exciting find of the day. A Bob the Builder plate. Holy shit. Apart from a bunch of Barbies, it's like a Barbie graveyard, and more squishmallows than you can poke a stick at, we did luck out at this one as well for any Pokemon product. This was our last op shop before we went to get some lunch. As always, more pop vinyls in the cabinets. I think these are going to be around for years. I think we've got so many as well. We did luck out once again, unfortunately, at this one. We stopped by a $2 shop where they had lots of fake Pokemon cards and little creepy products as well. What the shit is that?
It's someone stretched Pikachu. Put him on a rack. Sorry.
That's hilarious.
Thank you.
Poor Pikachu.
Poor Pikachu.
Oh.
Back to the Pikachu graveyard with you. Not my mum walking almost into what is not a door. I do love her so much. She's one of my favourite people. She always makes me laugh. I hate you. That's too funny. And nothing at this one, unfortunately, as well. On to the next one. There was absolutely nothing of significance in that op shop today. We're having zero luck today. We found one shirt, no plushies. On to the next one. This was our last op shop for the day before we headed somewhere that I knew would have some products. Hopefully we can find something in here to pop in. Otherwise, this video is going to have a pretty sad ending. There's a motherfucking dog! Puppy! It's a puppy! That's cute. I found a cute Luigi and Mario, but unfortunately we lucked out apart from another Anakin at this op shop. Alright, we've lucked out on op shop, so we're going to go somewhere that we know will have stuff not at a good price, but we might get a bargain. Let's have a look. We're at the mill market. The market. The mill market. The mill market is like a giant collectibles store, but you can have different stalls. So we obviously got distracted by Pokemon on the first corner that we turned down. Had to have a look at the cards to see if there was any I wanted for my collection. Unfortunately, there wasn't anything. These were not too badly priced. This one was probably one of the better ones for the packs. They were kind of on par of what you would pay, about $9 for perfect order, which, you know, is still cheaper than a lot of the commercial stores. There were more squishmallows that are definitely going to end up at op shops again. The Sprigatito is very cute and oh my fucking god. Oh, I mean, it's a Bonsley with a butthole. It's a butthole Bonsley. Well, if we don't get anything, I'm coming back and we're getting the butthole Bonsley.
Okay.
We went off to see what we could find after having a very fun time finding a butthole Bonsley, which is one of my favourite Pokemon. This stall had heaps of cool different pop culture kind of items. There were different games as well, including game consoles. There was also a Fallout plushie, which is my favourite game franchise of all time. I think I've got more hours in that than anything. No, actually, The Witcher is. I also saw this derpy Zapdos as well, which he just looks so sad. I really should have taken him home. But they have some really cool stuff here down at the mill markets. If you ever just want to have a bit of a wander around and a look, it's definitely a good place to just kind of go and see a bit of a time capsule of what's out there in terms of pop culture history, because there's always heaps of things to look at and just a lot of fun. If you're into vintage stuff, you can really get some good vintage deals as well. Marcia.
Okay.
Marcia. Do you know what killed the dinosaurs?
What killed the dinosaurs?
The Ice Age.
Oh,
Mr. Freeze. Chill out.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!
That's pretty much my sense of humour. I'm like a 12-year-old boy, but I do love that damn movie. The Mega... Oh, tell him it's Droman. Do you want pay $20 for a Mega Evolution pack? $25 for Stellar Crown? Okay. Okay. Game Boy. I don't know if they still got it.
One.
Yeah. Nintendo 64. It's pretty cool. We ended up going back for the Butthole Bonsley because, as if I'm not going to pick that one up, it was pretty much what you would pay kind of at any pop culture shop anyway. So it's definitely coming home with me because it makes me smile. And now to go with my cute little 2 Bonsley cards as well. So I was feeling pretty bummed that we didn't find anything Pokemon related. And then the next day I get this message from my mum and it just says, interested? ? So there's no context, there's no picture, there's no nothing. And I'm like, in what? And then she sends me a picture of what it is and I'm like, yes, grab it. So of course, when I'm not with her, I think I'm the bad omen, but when I'm not with her, she finds something. So let me go grab it and I'll show you what my mum found at the op shop. So mum found 2 things at the op shop. The first one was this Where's Pikachu, which is like Where's Wally, but it's Pikachu, which is really cool. I think she paid like $4 originally, 15 Dimmicks, so good little pickup. And the other thing she found was a complete set. It's in decent condition. The box has a little bit of wear and tear, but all the pieces are there. From 1999, Pokemon Monopoly. Now, she paid $10 for this. Again, this is the definition of my mum being my mum. and a definition of a tin bum. So I had a look, and these are going for about $150 online. Now, I'm not planning on selling this, but this just does prove my point that if you look hard enough, you can find some stuff. And if we did want to make a profit, we could, but that's not what this video is about. It's not about making a profit on any of the things that we find. It's more about showing you if you can still find some stuff thrifted out in the wild for Pokemon. And the answer is yes. You just need to look and send your mum out, because you know that's usually who finds all the stuff. But yeah, I think I can say it is debunked. We can find Pokemon products still out in the wild in 2026, which is really cool. Now, as promised, our giveaway for this video is this cute little Pokemon plushie. It's a cute little Pikachu that I found, that my mum found at the op shop. It's been cleaned, so it's all in really good condition as well. I've double checked it over. There's no tears or anything. So if you would like to win a cute little Pikachu plushie, all you need to do is like the video, subscribe if you're already not subscribed, that'd be great. And also just leave a comment down in the comment section. Let us know if you've had any luck at out thrifting or at the op shops, if you found any Pokemon products. We'd love to know. And then in our next video, this will go to someone, to a nice lovely home that I'm sure someone's going to love just as much as I will. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to collect what you love, be good to one another, and thank you for being a card pack friend. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.